Welcome back to Let's Talk About That. Today, what are we talking about?
Today, I would like to talk about artificial intelligence, or AI, as you hear it everywhere. It's the buzz letters of the day. It's the thing. So tell me, is ViviScape embracing AI?
Well, naturally, we've been embracing AI for quite a while. Well, automation to start. Now we're just making it smarter. And so AI, I don't think everyone really understands what AI actually is.
I don't think so either, because they don't realize it's been around for years and years and years.
It's been around. It was also known as like machine learning. A lot of that went into play, and linguistics, being able to understand natural language. Like that's been around for some years now. And really what happened is when OpenAI launched their ChatGPT. And when that came out, that's when everything became the AI.
Right.
So AI movement, like it was born then. But no, it's been around for quite some time. Mm-hmm.
So what are some of the benefits to adding AI to your business, your operations, for your customers?
Well, I mean, it's been an explosion of different capabilities now. Now, what we're running into with AI, it's allowing us to kind of do some of that tedious thinking like that we've done in the past. Like we could do a lot of the things they can do it a lot faster now. AI allows us to kind of solve problems quicker. And being able to, it's mind blowing. If you've used ChatGPT before, you just asking simple questions, it's really getting better and better and better. And as the cycle of the changes that are happening right now, it's like 2-3 months. It's like new updates. There's new AI applications coming out. Like I feel like
everywhere.
Every week.
Everywhere. Everything is adding AI.
Every week. It's like every week something new is coming out. So everything from being able to brainstorm, coming up with ideas, to even for what we're doing is we're looking at creating AI bots assistants to be able to handle some of, instead of just like the ones you've seen on websites where it asks you a question and really doesn't give you what you need or doesn't know what you're saying.
Right.
Now AI is super powering that so that you can ask it naturally as like you were talking to someone.
Right.
And it can give you a response. So those are some things that we're working on as well, which if you check out our site, you'll see some of that too. But what we're really doing is we're baking it into our software. So making the platforms and the software that we're creating more intelligent. So allowing it to not just do the natural logic that we put into it, but to take scenarios that to be able to ask it and it can actually predict certain things and be able to learn on its own. And be more intelligent. So that's like anything from insights, that's looking
analytics,
at analytics, predictive modeling, looking at even if it's assigning certain tasks to certain people or anything like that, just looking at a whole, think of it as like a big board game, right? It's a big board game that AI can see every move that's going to be made and be able to predict the best move that you should make ahead of time. So just think about like the unlock and the hack that you're putting into your business, being able to see like 50 moves ahead versus, so it's really about speed.
It is about, and it's not just speed, analytics, and predictive. It's about speed of the repetitive, mundane that someone is doing. You have a person hired to do that, but now suddenly AI can do it. So for example, clients we have that get emails for their orders. AI can now look at those and make the order. Instead of someone opening the email, processing it,
I can pull the information
putting the information, entering the data, we can automatically do that. We can actually pull it from email and just create it without even having to open it.
And we're writing the code to have it like do the order entry for you. Or be able to determine like, oh, you don't have this location. I need to add it automatically. Like that type of thinking where someone would have to think about that. It would be a lot of development and code to try to do that. Now it can do some of that thinking ahead of time like a real person, which is crazy.
And it free up the real people to work on other things, solve problems higher level that actually need a human.
Right. So I want to kind of touch on another piece too. Okay. I want to talk about the negative side.
I do too, because people are afraid AI is going to take over the world.
Yeah. Well,
and it's a valid point. But what are some of the downsides to AI?
Well, I mean, if you look at it and you look at AI, this is the things that are happening. Okay. There are different tasks and jobs that are like disappearing because of the fact of there may have been some time where we probably shouldn't have been doing them anyway.
Right.
You know, it was just repetitive and, you know, it was something that was just not very efficient. So like, that's where a lot of people are afraid if they've been doing some of these jobs for 10, 15 years, doing the same thing over and over again. And now we have this AI thing, this thing that can work 24/7.
Right.
It never gets tired. It never argues with you.
No.
It never talks back.
Doesn't need time off. It just goes.
It just goes. And it does what you're doing now and possibly better than you could ever do it. And that's the fear, is that it's going to take every, task away from any type of job that may come up. But that's not 100% true.
No.
You know, there is always a place. What we're really good at doing as humans is being able to, it's funny, is to ask questions, actually, is to question the truth of things, right? And so what AI needs us to be able to question the truth and be able to learn from us.
Right.
So that's why as you look at how jobs are evolving, it's really about embracing the intelligence and becoming a hybrid type of professional where you can extend your capabilities and be more intelligent, smarter to be able to get more done faster and probably less burnout.
Probably.
I mean,
and more accuracy as well, because that automation is making things accurate where you could have, transposed numbers or something like that.
Right.
You have that, but it still needs that human touch to review things and accuracy and
and there's still those jobs too that we call them, they're AI proof. There's certain things that AI today cannot physically do.
Right.
So there's some things that still need to happen, like you and I talking right now, like AI is not doing this right now.
Right.
Okay? So those are some things that naturally will continue to happen, like the human aspect.
Right.
They still has time to learn that.
Right.
Yeah.
Are there concerns about, or how do you limit what AI can learn? Because if you add it to some of the software, it can know everything that's in the software. But can you control what AI can see and do, and so that it doesn't become this great Wizard of Oz or something that knows everything? Yeah,
you definitely can. And it's called fine tuning. I mean, you can go in and give it particular parameters to how to operate. So then just depending on what you're developing, especially if it's a chat, you don't want it to go out of control and talk about things that are what they call hallucinations. It's not real.
Right.
So we are working with different systems like that where we can control the narrative of the information that's being provided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in summary, AI totally has its benefits. It can save time, it can save money, it can make you more efficient, it can help your employees, do more. There's some drawbacks you have to be cautious of, but it does have its benefits.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely something to consider adding to your business.
If you're not doing it now, it's probably going to hurt you later.
Yeah, I think it will. Agreed.
All right. Well, that's on AI. We'll catch you in the next episode.